Okay, a little bit nervous, didn't like the way the mic worked, but we'll do a reading and we'll see if we can turn it down in the entity or if I should just stitch it all together. Alright, so in the beginning you would have had the option of these two piles. I can just turn around and be like, make your pile selection. Yada yada banana. Yada yada banana. Ta-da! Alright, if you pick this reading, then I haven't turned off the fan. This is why you do trial ones, man. It's like, none of the things that can actually go wrong are actually fine. Alright, so this first one we're going to be doing is Pentacles. So I have my little guardy guard there and look at the engines. Alright. That's the name of my thing. Hey guys, this is just for fun. My name's Amelia. That probably was really loud and annoying. Just try again. Okay. Hi, I'm Amelia, and this is my channel, Imbalance, and this is all just for fun. But please use your intuition, and remember that learning about other people is always beneficial if you let it be. Cool, let's get on with it. Alright, for those of you that have chosen this one, we'll get started with the reading. Let's put that to the side. Okay, so this is going to be a pentacle. I'd like to first start talking about this as a subject. Pentacles, body, physical form, part of why man was drawn in the star for quite a long time. And we have a head and we have 4 limbs. It makes 5 points. It's the symbol of the humanly form. Sometimes people refer to it as the beast, and some people just refer to it as the body. I'm going to go with body, even if it can get beastly. So yeah, okay. Put that back in with the rest of mine. And let's see. I like to call in the highest good for all those that this touches, either through word of mouth, visualization, or watching. I like to call in their support teams and whatever it is they need most at this moment. And I'd like to also thank my guides and my support team for helping me deliver these messages properly and efficiently. Awesome. Okay. I don't know about this whole mic thing on my top. I actually touched my chest quite a bit. I've realized since it's been on there that I actually normally press the cards up against me, which is a bit weird. So I do tend to believe that anything that comes through is meant to come through. I am pretty much always channeling. I have been most of my life, to everyone's annoyance, including my own. So yeah, if something comes through while we're doing a reading, I'm probably going to tell you, and I'm probably going to apply it to the reading and make it fit in the way I see, because it wouldn't have been shown to me that way if it wasn't beneficial. And if it doesn't seem beneficial to you, maybe it's going to be talking about someone you know, or someone in the future, or yourself in the future. And just be wary not to judge and get all uppity, because you don't want to call it in, especially if it's not something you're liking. Yeah. And if it's not for you and it sounds fabulous, why not go, could that be a possibility? Alright, So maybe we're actually touching microphones. Maybe we're actually getting a little bit fidgety with our body, and we're touching our body through nervousness of things that are going on. Maybe in something to do with communication. But let's see. Oh. Okay. I haven't actually come up with a layout. Well, I have. I've come up with a few, but I didn't bring a layout to it. So that's a bit unusual. Oh yes, another note, I am intuitive. So I am not going to turn around and say, this is what the book said. Because I am not like that. So, if that's what you're after. It's YouTube, there's heaps of people. Go play. Interesting. Okay, so we've got the Ace of Wands on the back. And I flipped it. So it's this way now. Must have happened in my reading, so it needs to stay that way. Anyway, we've got the Two of Pentacles in the reverse, which I've always loved this card, the Balance, because it sort of looks more to me, instead of struggling to balance, she looks quite peaceful. I'll turn it around the right way so you can see her. And the feeling I'm getting from her face is actually quite peaceful. It's like I've gotten used to juggling all this. And in this position, it almost looks like I've gotten used to letting go. Letting go of what, I wonder? Okay. And then we've got the Eight of Wands. Maybe I was right about communication. And the World in reverse as well. Okay, so I do remember that this was in the reverse when I first had it, and then I turned it back over. So I think that what's been asked of yourself, from yourself, is that you actually start having a passionate connection to your own body again. Because it feels like you gave up. And you've already expressed that to everyone else. And I think you think it's fixed. I can't say I agree with you. And of course, I don't know your situation. You know, if you've had your leg removed, it might be that me telling you that if you're positive you can get your leg back might be annoying, because I would be annoyed. Even though there are a lot of options out there, it doesn't always feel like you're going to have a full recovery with an injury like that. But I'm not getting that. The Devil in reverse was underneath that. And I can't help but feel that the Devil in the reverse is actually speaking to the fact that you've sunk into essentially a bit of a toxic mentality about yourself and your own body. The card that's underneath that is actually the Queen of Pentacles, which is what we were talking about. You know, the physical form, the body, and what the earth represents. We were made from the earth, weren't we? So it's part of our form. And she's sitting there just happily being her. And yet the cards I'm looking at here are like, I'm not allowed. I don't look enough like that. whatever my ideal is of what good looking healthy form is, that I can't actually voice anything other than disappointment, giving up, sinking into the devil, and talking about it some more. And you've really been asked to stop telling your subconscious mind to keep making itself sick, because you're telling it to work on your behalf. You're telling it to process for you. You're telling it to do it like this. And it's like, you've been asked to do it like this. Like, I mean, I don't know what your belief systems are, but if you believe in God or the universe, or even if you just think about basic biology, you're pretty much saying that, like, everything else was made perfectly except for you. I mean, we only survived for how many centuries with these bodies? Anyway. Strength card. Next one down. It's going to take quite a lot of strength to retrain the two different mentalities. I'm drawn to the fact that they are two different looking energies. And it's like, which one are you going to let run the show? They need to work together. Your body and your mind need to work together. And your body's never going to feel good to be your lawfully wedded servant for all of your life if you're being mean. Like, I wouldn't want to function well if someone was just saying nasty things about me all the time either. It's not a nice feeling. So I think we'll get some clarifiers, and we'll just see if we can dig in a little deeper. Actually, no, I'm being asked to just clear it. We already have the topic. Okay. All right. So what could you be starting with? Is there any suggestions of how we could start looking at the body in a new light? I think that's needed. All right. But who am I to judge? No, justice, not judgment. It's close. I guess they're kind of saying there's two ways to look at everything. So maybe you could swap up. What else? Oh. Get passionate about your body and start loving it. Do you want me to clarify that? There's a sort of truth here. You could take the truth. I mean, you could take yourself back down into this darker space where you feel weighted, or you could be the one holding the sword of truth going, I am what I am. And that's actually beautiful enough. So I've seen some slugs, and I mean, some people might think they're cute, and I'm like, I wouldn't feel so good about myself if I was a slug, but I would find a way to love my weird, bumpy, slimy self. Even if I had to, like, chant it for the next however long a slug lives. You know? It's important, if we're a slug, to love our slugginess. Or whatever else we are. I believe, anyway. Okay. So. My elevator music, you'll hear it a lot. I haven't pulled these cards out in quite a while. Can you tell? And I tend not to actually even use these ones as reversals or anything like that, because there's more support than anything else. And to replace any words that are triggering for you with other words that make you feel comfortable, that are similar or in accordance to your belief system. I think you're all big enough to work out by now that we have different beliefs, and that's okay. And if you don't like it, then there's a button down there, back. Go scroll. But just tell yourself you're lovable, please. Acknowledge God's truth. All you will know the truth. Oh, and you will know the truth. And the truth will set you free. By the way, count yourself very lucky I just read out loud. Because I'm dyslexic. And I read cards better than I read words. And I read people better than I read words. Yeah. Anything else? Kind of partway through writing out a deck of cards at the moment, and I kind of want to pull some of them, but I'm only partway through, so I'm going to have to wait till next time. I'll grab this one. Love this deck, so Oh, by the way, we're about to hit the full moon. I'm quite excited about that. What's something that the viewer can use as a tool, perhaps, to start this process? Change. I'm not trying to be rude at all. This is wind and change. I think it's pretty clear. You really just have to change how you view yourself. You have to start seeing yourself as passionate and lovable, both in the mind, in the body, soul, and emotion. There is always going to be heaps going on, and heaps that we can do, and heaps that we can sort through, and heaps we can change, and there's going to be heaps. And the only one consistent thing that's going to be in this life for you is you. That's not a mean statement I've said just purposely to be mean. That is a reality where you were born into this physical form, and that is all you actually have control over. You. And that's all you're meant to have control over. So, I get the feeling here that tidy up. When we have a messy home, it's normally a symbology of our messy mind. And at the moment, there is so much going on that I think it's hard for you to separate the positive thoughts or the negative thoughts, or even notice when you're thinking about yourself, because I don't think that you've made it that much of a priority for yourself to be able to fully look at how you're treating yourself. Find your center. Maybe we'll do that now. Okay, so if you're willing, just close your eyes. Deep breath in. Release. One more time. Now, keeping your eyes closed, I'd like you to imagine yourself standing in front of your child self. How do you see your child self? And just explore if they're good feelings, not good feelings, what other feelings? I hope you can recognize that this little being in front of you is lovable. And it actually has nothing to do with the way they look. I want you to imagine your mum, your dad, or someone else that stands out for you that you love and adore. Is it the way they look that makes you love them? Or is it that you love them? Allow all that loving feeling to come through your body, from them and from yourself to them. Now I want you to imagine everything fading away, and all of a sudden you realize that this whole time it's been a mirage. You've been staring at yourself in the mirror, and all that love you were feeling from them towards you was actually you just finally feeling love for yourself, knowing it had nothing to do with what they look like, but the choice you made to love them and to see them as valuable, regardless of their wrapper. And I'd like to ask you, if you're willing to freely offer that love to the mirror right back at you. I'd like to let you in on a little secret. All that love you were feeling had nothing to do with those other people. That was the love you create within yourself. That's how big and beautiful and bright your heart is, to hold all that love for all those people. And I just want you to give a little smidgen to yourself. And I'm sure if your reflection wasn't the one staring back at you, and your loved ones were actually the ones staring back at you, they would want you to do that too, because they love you. And it's never been about the wrapper. Although the wrapper is handy and stops things from getting things where it shouldn't, which is great and has a purpose and serves that purpose. It is not what we are. We are love. We give love. We receive love. We cultivate love. We are love. And that's all you needed to be. So you already did it. Okay, open your eyes when you're ready. I think that was a little bit more to do with finding and loving the connection to self. Just up in here with the heart. And then you might be able to move from there to the physical side of things. But I think right now, sort of need to get these working. And by default, the physical organs, so you're already starting to work on your physical body with that. Okay, I think that's all for today. And I hope you have a awesome day or night or whatever it is for you in whatever time zone. Much love. Bye. Okay. Moving on to pile number 2. Ta-da! Okay. Now, I said this at the beginning of the other one. Don't know if I'll cut and paste that part or if I'll just say. Right, but we're talking about the physical form. I'd like to call on the support team for pile number 2. Those entities that are best here to serve their highest good. I'd like to thank mine for being present. And I'd like to thank the older soul for being present permanently. Well, I'm enjoying this energy, to be honest. Okay. Right. Oh. Okay. Okay, we have the King of Cups, we have the Nine of Swords, and we have the Empress. The Nine of Cups and the Empress are in reverse. However, the King of Cups is in the upright. Now I'm feeling conflicted. If I'm not mistaken, I just can't help but see how pregnant she is, to be honest with you, in this picture and how it's in the reverse. And this is very much sleepless nights and feeling overwhelmed and not being able to see the hope down at the bottom, represented by the white bird. And This one, the King of Cups, almost feels like he's like the ship has sailed and trying to find love for self regardless of that. Are you trying to appear okay? Is there something going on with your health that you're not sharing? I got such a warm feeling. The first feeling space was so warm. I feel like you're overall a really joyful person in a lot of ways. I just feel that I'm kind of sweeping something under the rug that hurts. About an abundance, about a dream, about a desire that seems to be something you're accepting not happening. Yeah, okay. That's emotional fulfillment. So, in the Fool in reverse. Okay, well, we got two. Five of Cups in reverse and the Three of Cups in reverse. Oh, the Three of Pentacles in reverse, sorry. Do you feel like you've had to give up on the dream and that no one's participating in helping you find this fulfillment? Okay. Ooh. Okay, well, we'll take these ones because these ones are seeable. Seven of Wands, Four of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles, and Two of Cups. It looks like you're protecting yourself from accepting the cup from the universe, which is in the other Rider-Waite tarot. It's the three spilt cups and then the one being presented by God, which by default would be the Five of Pentacles and then God giving one more, or an angel giving one more, making it the Six, like making it an equal give and take. In love, what are you protecting yourself from? Are you protecting yourself from wishing that you could have it and getting your hopes up? Not too sure. Let's see if we can find out some more. It says, give peace a chance. I am leaving you with a gift, peace of mind and heart. And the peace I give is a gift the world cannot give. Now that I'm looking at it after that one, I think you might be starting to work on it. I think you might be accepting that there aren't others to help, and equal give and take. You've got it again here. I'm taking that risk. Keeping asked to first view yourself as lovable and abundant and worthy, and then start looking for one thing that makes you happy as a person, and then one more thing that makes you happy as a person until you filled up all these cups. Because I'm just seeing a lot of sadness, and I have a weird sad feeling that it's to do with this, not seeing there's hope and that you're all alone and that you're not going to be receiving that equal give and take and love. In fact, I think your adamacy that you are not going to receive that and that protection is actually what's keeping you in the dark. It's keeping you in this Five of Cups and this grief, constantly in a state of I'm just letting it go because it's not going to happen. It's kind of heartbreaking. I know that feeling. I'm sending you lots of love, but that's not the point. You need to send you love. You need to connect with you and recognize how worthy and abundant you are. I'm just going to go with this because, it says companionship and then it says animals. It's stunning. But she's looking right past. She's looking right past towards us. And it looks like those animals are mostly trying to give her love and affection. I don't think she's paying any attention. Maybe you're missing some of the love that's actually coming through. Maybe you're missing some of the love that's already around you because you're too focused on, I don't know, what's out there. Okay. Is there any way forward that would best serve? Okay. For me personally, singing is the example. Been given feeling spaces. So those things that make you feel connected to self and that you could happily live on a desert island if you have to. So for me, that's singing. I mean, I'll probably insist on drawing, and considering there's no paints or pens or anything along those lines, I'd probably have to get a stick and do it in sand or dirt, because I need to for me. And I think what you've been asked right now is that you start looking to the beautiful relationship you actually get to have with self, because that also will disappear. And you might be missing out. And although that sounds like a really hard truth, appreciate what it's here, sweet pea, because it won't be forever. And you'll get your time to return. But for now, can we just find a way to enjoy? For now, can we find entities that also need love? And have that empathy of knowing how that feels? And embrace them. Help them not feel what you're feeling. Help them understand that there are people out there that want to give them love. And I think you'll find there are more beings like that you love than you realized. But the biggest one of all is you. You're the entity that needs you to hug you the most and turn around and be there. Not wishy-washy one day in the future. Now. Be there. Now. How can you show up and show yourself love? How can you reawaken your own heart and remember how loving it is and push through these fears and recognize that love is all around you and always has been. Okay, this is for someone out there. Mommy loves you. It won't be for everyone. And if it's not for you, count yourself lucky. And if it is for you, count yourself lucky. She holds you. She loves you. She knows you. Even if it's just her higher self. Okay. You might need to do a few deep breaths yourself. It helps you connect better to your own heart space and to the heart space of the earth and of the Creator and of all those you wish to love, including the ones you wish you could call it. Anyway, I think that's it for today. Thank you so much for being here with me. It's really awesome. Much love.